Hey, welcome to the League-Kempner House. This is normally our members only live on Saturday, but I thought I just did pretty well all year, but I've missed a couple because we've just been so busy at the house. So just to get everybody caught up, I think the Sunday video coming out tomorrow is sometime early August. So we still have August, September, and October to catch up with, but we'll get caught up because things start slowing down for us construction-wise. So I'm going to flip y'all around and just talk about what's kind of been going on and where we are currently, and then you can watch the videos as they come out. And I do promise to get one out tomorrow. I'm about 80% edited on it, so I'm close. But yeah, it's been super busy. We've had a lot of events. We've done a lot of fundraising. We had our first chalk walk. We had Ghost Coast. We had the Easton Historic Garden Tour. And we are getting ready for another Halloween event. We have our coffin here. I'll get a little X-rated on you guys. It's full of bodies. But no, we have our Dead Edgar poetry reading on Friday. So we've been working really hard to clean up the parlor. So you'll catch it on those prior or to come videos about prior oh my gosh, I'm tired. Prior week's work. But this is kind of the end result of where we are. We've got the corner from hell almost cleaned out. Hi, Tony. How's Iowa? We have a cool front here, so we are actually in the 80s today. We're very excited. I have on winter pants. But my husband is going to come on Wednesday and do a few things. And one thing we're going to work on is hanging up these cornices. They've been in the way. They're at risk of getting damaged. They're actually in great shape, so they need a good scrubbing and cleaning. And we're going to change how they're hung up to make them much easier to go up and down in the future. But we're going to put them back up temporarily in the dining room where they go to get them out of here. Oh, not a pleasant day. Yeah, we had a violent storm last night, so we actually got a lot of water, and it was supposed to be coastal flooding all day, but it's cleared out, so we're lucky. But anyway, we still have to get our shutters hung up. I think I have finally finished painting them. Oh, maybe not. Every time I look at them, I see another thing I need to do as I flip them around. So I'm still piddling on those, but we're waiting on McNatt Construction to come get those hung and get them out of the way. But you can see we've got the parlor pretty clean. We've got a little Halloween decoration set up, and this is kind of cool. Somebody told me about this last year, and I had to run out and make one. This is just like a plastic kids playhouse, and you just spray it with flat white paint. And I put a little gold dry brush on it, and it becomes a Halloween house. So now I'm thinking I want to make a gingerbread house for Christmas. That's like a $4 project, so pretty fun. But we are still removing baseboards to get ready for electrical in here. That's pretty exciting. But we have some guests. I'm going to turn the phone away so we don't catch somebody on video that doesn't want to be on video. But we've got the dining room cleaned up. But the biggest change, I think y'all have seen the beginning of it, is we got the plywood off the windows, but now we have our shutters open. So this just makes a huge difference in the light. Roman and Tink got that repaired, and now everything opens. So this room now has a ton of natural light in it, which is just really great. We have a few fall decorations up. Not too many, just a hint. We had some really ghoulish things for Ghost Coast. We had some cool animatronics you'll see when that comes up, scattered throughout the house. But one of the coolest things they did was they have a light bulb that flickers on purpose, and they put it in our elevator, and they hung a scary mummy up, and this light flickered on and off. So I'm going to get online and look for one of those. That would be something that we could do next year for Halloween. But yeah, but we're looking good. And like I said, we have an event this Friday for Halloween, the Dead Edgar. So I've spent the day just walking around, picking up a few things. Kelly's been washing our rags. We've got to get the kitchen set up. But we are overall in good shape and really glad to have a bit of a rest. By the end of Ghost Coast, Joe's leg was swollen up like a tree trunk, and I did something to my knee. I blew it out, and it was huge like a cantaloupe, and I couldn't use my leg. So we were quite the pair, but I've rested, and my knee is back to bending, although I did go get an x-ray, and now I have to have an MRI. But don't get old if you're not already old. I don't recommend it. It's a little brutal, but let's go upstairs and I'll show you what's going on up there. We had a group of Aggies come. We had a work day that was scheduled that got rained out, and they called and wanted to know if we wanted a makeup day. We said sure. So we got about 10 young, strong Aggies from Texas A&M Galveston, and they came and swept and cleaned and mopped on all 3 floors. It may not look like it, but we are the cleanest we have been in a very, very